this stick. All right. There we go. As always.
It's all good.
It's all good. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 205.
Cool.
Wow, that's a lot. Today is Friday, July 13th. That's right, Friday the 13th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
10-ish.
Even on Friday the 13th.
Even on Friday the 13th. What's up, Antonio, Madam Crypto, Alec G, Kevin Hodges, Tony Noli, The Game I Peep. What's up, Blockchain Shuja, Jizzy Matt, Gabriel Hernandez. Happy Friday, everybody. We definitely have some S1 dubs in the house. We definitely have some Friday the 13th news in today's top stories, unfortunately. But we're going to end it on a good note. Anyway, Tesla, what's going on? Let's go ahead and do that free Bitcoin from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, indeed. So our blockchain, or our Bitcoin winner was Blockchain Shuja. Shout out to you. One of our longtime followers and warriors. Love the comment about the Gremlins themed crypto kitties. I think it's actually a good insight into the bigger picture. I think crypto kitties will be edited sort of that way, where they'll take popular cartoons and then make it a crypto kitty, sort of like they try to do with Steph Curry crypto kitties. And Gremlins is a good one.
Everybody's gonna jump on it.
Everybody's gonna jump on it. Any type of collectible, Star Wars crypto kitty, whatever.
Beanie Baby crypto kitties. Let's do it.
You may have opened Pandora's box, but it would be cool to see that, and be able to drop crypto after dark in order to grow them, which is very creative for Gremlins. So thanks for that comment, Blockchain Shuja.
Yep, thank you. There was some good comments as well. There's a bunch of good ones, and I think we have about four.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
So that's pretty good. All right, top story. If this isn't a bullish indicator, I don't know what is. Bloomberg reported billionaire Stephen Cohen backs crypto blockchain hedge fund. If you don't know who Steve Cohen is, it's okay. I didn't know either. He's on a different tier, a different level, or I didn't know years ago when I first heard about him. But Steve Cohen is a big New York venture capitalist, hedge fund type. His hedge fund called Point72 Asset Management reportedly has about $24 billion under management. That's headed by Andrew B. Cohen, I believe one of his family members, probably his son or something. But it looks like he's investing in crypto. He's backing a crypto and blockchain focused hedge fund ran by Ariana Simpson, who also used to actually work for BitGo, because when I first read this, I almost was ready to bash her about it. Let me look up. She's been in crypto for a while. She knows what she's doing. So good person, I guess, to place your money with. However, it was interesting that she didn't start a hedge fund until December of 2017 last year. So
of course,
we'll just leave that there. But that's how it works. You got money. You can come in late in the game and start swinging for the fences. But again, bullish indicator. What's your thoughts on this?
Oh, yeah. Well, Steve Cohen, who, if you don't know who it is, he's actually the inspiration behind Billions.
So he actually is. Yeah,
if you've ever seen Billions, it's sort of an insight to how, his company used to work, or how he works. Very to the point, very smart, very, astute. So what that basically means, if you saw Billions last season and you saw that they were giving out crypto all of a sudden, that is kind of funny that they were giving it out last season, and all of a sudden here comes Steve Cohen.
He's actually investing in one, right?
Hey, like we said, TV shows they're getting inside stuff before they put it out there. So when you see it, you're already desensitized to it. You're like, oh yeah, of course he would. We've seen this. So it's good to see that he's investing in this company. The funniest part of this whole story is the fact that they said the one crypto they're not invested in right now is Ripple. They literally said, because we want to wait and see if it's classified as security. I believe XRP will probably end up being a security, because I'm sure they've talked to enough insiders and have enough knowledge about the industry where they can kind of look at it and be like, yeah, that's security-ish. If it's not a security, it's at least something like it. So that is funny to see. But they did invest in 0x. And 0x is the protocol we told you that once Coinbase bought the Radar Relay company, where the platform is 0x that they built it on, that is sort of an indicator of that they will be using it. So good to see there. So. For sure.
And for those who are watching, if you ever see me randomly laugh, just look at the comment section. Blockchain Shoe just said the noobs need some good news. I swear I believe they're about to commit suicide in this bear market. LOL. Listen, we understand. Is BTC Pro, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do need some good news, but right now that was the best news they're gonna get. And moving forward, we're about to give you some Friday the 13th news. A lot of FUD. And of course, this is more of an analysis. We're gonna help everyone read between the lines if you don't know what you're looking for. So with that being said, next big story. United Nations puts blockchain at the center of new high-level panel on digital cooperation. Wow.
We made it.
Words.
Yeah, we made it.
Right? Everybody but Trump saying to Trump, you just established a task force for crypto. President Trump, I know you don't want to do it because you know it's going to happen, but you're going to have to say crypto. You got, what we got, 5 months left in the year?
Yeah.
5, 6 months? I don't know what month it's July. You got 5 months left in the year. President Trump, go ahead and make this come true for me.
Yeah.
The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has created a high-level panel on digital cooperation, which explicitly puts blockchain technology on the agenda. The UN News reported yesterday, July 12th. Of course, they said the panel is said to be the first of its kind, no duh. It will gather 20 eminent figures from industries, civil society, and academia to tackle the impact of digital technologies on global economies and societies, and impact ongoing at unprecedented scale and warp speed. I don't know why I couldn't just speak just now. But blah, 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 blah. The UN is basically establishing a international blockchain panel.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you? See what you can. We haven't even talked about this one yet. So I want to see what you
It means what it meant before when they said that they were going to have this meeting with all these companies at the G20 summit. They're trying to coordinate their
right? It's so easy to see.
They're bumping heads so much. Right. They're basically like, come on, everybody, let's meet in a room. Let's
coordinate this attack.
But they have different goals. That's the biggest thing. Is some people's goals is to continue regulation, continue. Then some people are like, well, y'all have been regulating us into the ground as a country for so long. Why not try this new technology? Right. Why not? So that's where they're going to have to basically figure that out, because they've been butting heads for years now, basically. Or they would have had some sort of unified way to secure it, but right now you can tell they can't. They're bringing in people like Jack Ma, they're bringing in Melinda Gates, they're bringing in a lot of people.
That is actually what worries me.
Yeah,
because that's this is the J5, but the UN way of doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, everybody know Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation. I mean, come on, people.
Come on, man.
If you don't know about the foundations with very wealthy people and what they do to some of these third world countries and stuff, I mean, it has nothing to do with helping people.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you want an example, just watch New Jack City. Nino Brown pumped made millions of dollars off selling crack. Give back some turkeys, and everybody still loves you. Well, turkeys cost like $5,000, so that's what they do.
Right.
Pump as much money as they can, and give a little back, give a little drop.
But even giving back, they're not even really giving. I mean, they're experimenting with stuff and drugs and different stuff they want to use on us. But besides the point, I mean, you got two people, and then Jack Ma. I mean, come on, he's a Chinese billionaire who they want on the panel as well. Again, the UN is basically like the J5 to me. That's what I'm reading. I'm reading another form of the J5 because everyone who's going to be on this panel, I can guarantee you it will be the exact same countries that the U.S. and Western Europe are friends with. Okay, you're gonna have London, UK in there, United States. You're gonna have Canada. Who else are we friends with? We're gonna have those main countries we're friends with, and this will be a global regulation. I think Fred Regulators just said that. That's what I'm looking at as. I do not look at this as a positive thing. I look at this as a way for the UN to continue to push their goals of having that global government. And this is one of the things that they need to focus on. So
it's gonna be a goofy meeting. I can tell you that right now.
And nobody gonna know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the meeting on Chappelle's show. He's like, we got Stankonia, dropping bombs over Baghdad. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just gonna be a goofy meeting of people trying to figure out how they can control Web 3.0, because one of the biggest threats, really, I mean, crypto is big, but artificial intelligence. Wait until artificial intelligence is powered through cryptocurrency. That is one of the 10, 20 years out things. There really is nothing you could do when there's robots who have their own money, being able to do different stuff in the industry. So they have to find a way to make their money off of it. Hopefully they can come to a cooperation, but we'll see.
I don't trust them.
I don't know.
Personally,
not at all.
But hey, hopefully something positive does come out of it.
Yeah. So,
but it's just the fact of looking at what they've done in the past. I don't know. They're peacekeepers. And now, somebody said deep brain chain, right?
Yeah.
Would this mean? What would this mean for crypto-backed third world countries? It will mean that the UN will bring in their peacekeepers and take their crypto. No, so I don't know.
To an extent, yeah.
Right.
But they can't do it everywhere. That's what people don't understand is it's impossible to do it everywhere, and it's impossible for them to agree that they're going to go into somebody's country and basically take it over with crypto, because they don't have to go through the banking license, or people could just start doing it. Like it's not like they could just show up.
That's what's funny. They're tricking people into these regulations. Like you don't need any of this stuff right now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things where it's like, we don't even need the whatever regulatory stuff you need, so we can just start. While y'all are sitting there talking for the next 8 to 9 months, we're just gonna keep mining and keep doing what we do, and we'll figure it out later.
Speaking of mining, New York State regulators approved new power rate structure for crypto miners. Again, people, the corruption at its finest. New York State regulators have approved a new electricity rate scheme for cryptocurrency miners that will allow them to negotiate contracts. Bloomberg reported July 12th. It sounds good when you say negotiate contracts, but looking into it, it says, according to Bloomberg, several months ago, the state of New York gave permission to 36 municipal power authorities to charge crypto miners more than other consumers. Unfair already, but whatever. Of course, we know it's power, or not a power, it's a money grab there in New York. It's a bunch of corrupt regulatory officials, as well as immoral private citizens there when we talk about these bankers. But it looks like the Messina Municipal Utility will introduce a new rate structure for crypto miners who are interested in conducting operations there. And here's the catch-all. One thing we always talk about. We talked about with South Korea the other day, and them saying that cryptocurrency exchanges are now banks, but only the big ones. Yeah. Well, it looks like with this new power structure here, or this new charging structure for the electricity, the utility will consider contracts on a case-by-case basis, which will protect other utility customers from increased rates.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. So case-by-case basis. I wonder how they're going to determine that. That seems pretty arbitrary to me.
Every single miner in New York.
That's pretty arbitrary.
Come on, man.
You don't have enough to give me $100,000 a month? Bye.
Yeah,
you know?
They're going to price you out. Yeah, which is crazy, because if we actually think about, kind of forward, there are technologies that make mining more efficient, like green energy mining and ability to use your mining to grow plants, things of that nature. And if you're a big corporation and you use a lot of energy right now, you actually get grants and stuff from the government if you change the way you use it for green energy. So I wonder if that will apply to Bitcoin miners, that if they find a way to efficiently mine it or to reduce the amount of electricity they use, will they actually get rewarded for it? Will you give them grants from the government? Will you give them, free stuff? Like, if you get an eco-friendly car as a person, you get a free parking spot, basically. Right. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do get free parking spot if you get a car.
Yeah, especially out in California.
Yeah, you get a little stamp out here, a little badge, or a little sticker on your car.
You live like a king out here if you got an eco-friendly car. So I wonder if they'll adopt that as part of their ongoing process, simply because if you're going to just charge more because they're miners, then, just come out and say it. But if you're trying to say, well, because it uses a lot of electricity, well, let's look at who uses a lot of electricity. These big companies, they use a whole bunch, but they get rewarded for it if they switch the way that they do it. So hopefully that comes into effect.
Well, and that will happen. I mean, it's unfortunate, but they're gonna put the hand on them at first. I was gonna say, what's the mafia hand they used to say?
Yeah.
Where basically they're forcing you to play by their rules and play their game. They're going to tax you out the butt or whatever, and then finally after a year or two, they're going to say, okay, well, now you guys can get tax breaks so you won't leave.
Yep.
CryptoQ said technology will exceed law. Regulators cannot keep up. I agree with that, but the application of technology will not, because so many people are scared to jump out the box. So many people are like, hey, I don't want to go to jail for this. I don't want to do whatever. But so I don't know. I mean, that is what helps regulators keep up, is the fact that even though the technology has surpassed them, the people utilizing it are saying, well, they're telling us we can't do X, Y, and Z, even though they just woke up at 7 a.m. and decided to tell you can't do that.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, pimp hand.
Yeah, this is the pimp hand.
Big time.
For them to say, we're going to do this on a case-by-case basis. That's the main thing. It's just so arbitrary. Again, these are things where we do need to use blockchain technology and AI at. It's saying, all right, you want to do it on a case-by-case basis? Let's keep it on a public blockchain so we can see which companies you're allowed to do it, how you decided on that. And, once you all put in your deciding factors, we can just put that in the AI in the smart contract, and we just let it do it on its own. We don't need you anymore. So
yeah, true.
Yep. But of course that won't happen.
Of course that won't happen. Right. But you need human intervention, because no, we don't.
South Korea is on a tear right now. Listen, can we order like a good 6 or 7 more heart attacks to go around? South Korea to simplify blockchain investment with new legislative changes. Again, the craziest thing, they're trying to simplify blockchain investment. It's already simple.
Yeah.
It's already easy to do. Yeah. Stop putting stuff in there to make it hard.
Yeah, exactly. We want to make it hard and then simplify it from there. No, right. Dog. You working backwards.
Oh my goodness. At the 4th Vice Ministerial, I think I might say that right or wrong, meeting on growth through innovation, presided over by Vice Minister of Strategy and Finance to Ko Hong-wan, the government pledged to make it easier for blockchain businesses to enter the market. This is crazy. It is already easy to enter the market in crypto.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You all are making it very hard to enter the market now. And then you're telling people we're going to make it easy for you to enter the market.
Yep.
And the craziest thing about all of this is that we're all paying for it with our tax dollars.
Yeah. And people in South Korea, I mean, this is the old trick.
This is the bait and switch for real.
It's the oldest trick in the book. That's what I mean. Do something against someone and then solve the problem and then come out as the hero. I mean, create the problem, solve the problem, and then come out as a hero. Like, come on, man. This is pretty old, but they're basically letting you know that we run this and ICOs.
That's really what's going on with all this stuff. Yeah,
ICOs are out of here. You can forget it and for ICOs for a good amount of time right now, because between South Korea and some of these bigger nations, they'll at least consider Bitcoin and Ethereum companies and blockchain investment. When you start bringing up ICOs, they're really like, no.
They got a target. You talk about ICO. Oh, so you have a CEO. Oh, you have a president. All right. I want my money. They also said in order to promote, here's the catch. In order to promote job creation and support emerging technologies, the South Korean government plans to both expand tax reduction for new growth engine investment and ease requirements for new technology support, including blockchain technology investment support. Again, you just started taxing it this year or last year. All right. So you talk about expand tax reduction. Why are you even taxing something you don't understand? And then you're talking about ease requirements for new technology support. Word. Again, there weren't any requirements. You just made them up like 6 or 7 months ago. Like, what is going on? And they are really telling people this and just expecting people just to, okay, that's what they said, we're going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But again, like you said, they are literally creating things, creating problems, and then saying, hey, we're going to actually, after we create this problem with regulation, we're going to create a new regulatory task force to tackle this problem. And again, all this comes from your tax money. And then for the people who are lucky enough to cross that line early on in crypto and start businesses, we're the ones who are really about to catch the brunt of the bad news of this stuff.
And you're going to pay. Yep. Somebody steal your dog and when you put a wanted sign, they bring it back and then you pay them for it. Like, it's like, this is crazy, man. You're going to pay them one way or the other.
This is really crazy. In order to promote job creation,
word up.
Like, just don't say anything. Yeah. The jobs are being created already. Like, people are learning blockchain tech and development on it. So,
gotta love it.
Again, these are a couple funny stories. Again, reading between lines. New York, we already know they're corrupt. I mean, come on. South Korea, I don't know what happened. I thought the heart attack would have straightened you all out, but you have been going downhill since then. United Nations, look, take a deep dive into some of their history and what they're doing. It tells you everything you need to know. That's basically another arm of the U.S. until they said the U.S. was wrong for slavery. Then all of a sudden the U.S. started to distance himself from the UN. They was like, hold on, we don't know.
We got to give apologies?
Yeah, you talking apologize? Man. No. How about we just stop the...
let's just think about the future.
It was actually another UN thing where, I forgot, it was another organization inside the UN where a Russian got in charge of it. He was the presiding officer of the organization. The U.S. pulled out of that one too. Yeah. So again, when it works for you, we're in, but when it doesn't, we're out.
How it goes.
Bancor creates crime-fighting crypto defenders as Scorn over $12 million hack escalates. I never thought I'd be saying this. It may be time for Bancor just to die. Just go away. You guys have jacked some stuff up. Yeah. And I love how this article puts, in quotes, self-style, in quotes, decentralized exchange platform Bancor pledged to tackle cybercrime threats to cryptocurrencies entities. In a blog post yesterday following his $12 million hack. Actually, it was more, about $23.5 million, but they got some of the money back after they froze the funds, of course. Yeah. And Bancor is basically saying that, hey, let's work as a team. Here is actually the quote of it. Members will collaborate on mechanisms to warn and assist each other in times of peril, coordinate around shared blacklists, and contribute open source tools aimed at creating a safer world for all stakeholders. 50-50. If there's big hackers going around hacking exchanges, I understand the blacklist. All right. Yeah. However, that's a slippery slope. That's definitely a slippery slope. And then on the flip side, I don't know if I want that blacklist because the hackers are doing their job right now. They are exposing exploits that should not be there.
You got caught.
You consider yourself a big project and all this. And even the biggest thing you got caught with is everybody thought you were decentralized.
That's
and you're not.
You got caught.
And you're not. So thank you, hacker, for smacking them around a little bit and letting the whole community know they've been lying to us.
And those 51% attacks, remember?
Right. Yeah, you said that. You did say they're going to start.
All of a sudden, they were like once a week. I was like, I'm telling you, they're trying to prove to you that some of these projects are trash or sure that they didn't put an emphasis on security, which we stated in the story that should be your #1 emphasis when you first go into it. Security. And they're basically smacking around a few coins and basically letting them know, and some of these decentralized exchanges, they're letting them know, look, you have to realize that if you've done something like they did, put a backdoor in it, the ability to freeze assets, you got caught. You can't try to appeal to
but now you're now you want the whole community to help you. Hey guys, how about we work together to blacklist, to whitelist these hackers and stuff out there and all? Like, no. Why? Because you got caught?
Somebody said Bancor are going to rebrand.
Oh, somebody said that on Twitter the other day, and I believe it. Bancor, look, give it another, I'll say, at this time frame, 6 to 8 months before they probably going to spell the name backwards. ROCNAB. What's that spell? RockNab. It's going to come back as RockNab.
Different logo, different colors.
CryptoQ said, how was it proved to be centralized? Well, when they froze the funds that were hacked, that's when it was centralized. A decentralized exchange, you can't freeze the funds.
They're not supposed to have custodial rights to any funds at all.
So if they can do that, then that means they can do a lot more as well.
And if that's the thing, like if some government agency shows up and says, hey, you need to stop this transfer to such and such, we identify them as money launderer, they can actually do it. That's the thing with decentralized exchanges. It was supposed to be held by the person and only there for the swap, and then that's it. So now that happened,
I'm actually, you know what, Bancor, you can do all this PR stuff you want. I'm glad you got hacked. I hate that people lost money, but in this case, this specific case, the hacker did a very good job. I will almost say they're a white hat hacker. They did a great job at exposing them. So
and they're doing what we've always said in the crypto community needs to happen. They gotta make sure you make people transparent, because that's one of the biggest things. These people raise millions of dollars and they think nobody should question them. It's like, do you know who we are? This is what happens.
And here's the crazy thing: if it actually was a truly decentralized platform and they got hacked and the money was gone, at this point, people wouldn't really fault you. People fix it up, keep PR to your PR spin or whatever on it. But hey, it's decentralized. That's going to happen. They fixed it. People are still looking to help them and work on it. We want to continue using your platform. But instead, it's, we find out you're actually not decentralized, but you've been touting that word around. So what else are you lying about?
Got a long way to go.
Sound like you're just another group out of New York, Wall Street, trying to make a quick buck in the community. So don't say, members, can we collaborate to assist each other in times of peril? Because I highly doubt you'll do that with any other exchange or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you're just going to look after yourself. So again, it's a slippery slope anyway to start whitelisting all these crypto addresses in general.
Absolutely.
I don't agree with it.
Not at all. But you got to find out sooner or later.
Right. New Bitcoin scam targets embarrassed porn viewers. Listen, I swear right now, everything out of Black Mirror is coming to life. I'm not sure if you all saw the episode, but there was an episode on Black Mirror where the kid, it was a certain type of porn he was really in some trouble for. But the kid was watching porn, and then he got blackmailed to do a bunch of stuff because they hacked into his computer, his laptop or whatever, and they caught him on his camera doing it, and then they just kept blackmailing him. So it looks like that is actually happening in real life now. A new scam has begun targeting porn viewers in an attempt to blackmail victims and extort $1,900, and they only take Bitcoin. And I swear, these are the same people who are doing the what was the thing last year that was big? It was like it hit 150 countries or something.
Oh man,
the big virus.
The virus,
yeah. This was. It sounds like these are the same people. WannaCry. WannaCry ransomware attackers were also charging like $1,900 to $2,400 initially. So to me, I feel like these are the same group.
Yeah, they got some market data that states that that's good enough for people to pay. But
okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, basically.
All right. And I was gonna say that's the 19. I saw that 1,900 last year around this same time.
Because it's like oh yeah, we'll just pay that and get it over with. But it is a good amount if they hit up 50, 20,000 people. So
don't pay it, people. If you're watching, you get hit. Do not negotiate with terrorists. This is real. Regardless if you pay it or not, they are still going to press on. You're going to pay it, and then they're going to say, you know what, we need another 500.
Yeah.
All right, there's 300 more and we're done. All right, 600 more and we're done. Hey, listen.
And by the time you stop, you didn't give them 5,000.
Right, it's going to be crazy. It says, via malware, the scammers claim to have compromising footage of viewers taking from the would-be victim's webcam while pornographic videos were playing. The scam email sent to victims begins by revealing to them their own password, presumably obtained from a company data breach, as proof that their computer has been hacked, although it's unclear whether the footage exists. All right, here's the thing too, people. Porn is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's huge. Whether you like it or hate it or religious, whatever it is, at the end of the day, if a hacker reaches out to you and tell you they're going to expose you for watching porn and possibly doing whatever you do while you're watching it, if you don't pay them Bitcoin, well, hey, send away. Send it to me first so I can share it. All right, exactly. Like who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
You know what? Like, I'm not paying you $2,000-$3,000 because you caught somebody watching porn doing whatever. Like,
yeah, get over it, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would say the community needs to fight back on this. Nobody pays these hackers on this.
Oh yeah, I'd be laughing out loud. I was like,
I mean, if it happens that they put your stuff out there, then hey, I'm sure everybody gonna laugh about it. But as fast as technology is right now, they'll forget about it in like a week. You're not that important.
Probably won't even remember it.
Right? And worst case scenario, you like come out west. Believe me, it's like normal out here. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, you might get a deal out of it.
You might get a deal. You might get a book deal. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's be specific.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might get a book deal. Yeah, tell us a story.
So don't worry about it. But thought that was pretty interesting. Again, that was on Black Mirror, and it's coming to real life, and it looks like this is a new scam.
Yeah. And we were talking about China too earlier.
You're right. Yes.
I was talking about how China has like a social score now that they're starting to develop, where you can lose points based on shame. Where you won't necessarily go to jail or it's illegal, but there's certain stuff that you could do that could shame or you lose points. And this looks like this may be one of the things that if they implement it, well, if you watch too much, you can have more shame on your record and your social score goes down.
Who gets to say what's enough porn though?
Exactly, and that's the point of the point of what we say a society that's under control. China is like, we got you. So that's one of those things I think will be interesting, that if they introduce that into social scores and into the long term, where your money, your social circle, everybody around you is in the same database, then they can control you a lot more. So yeah, that will be interesting to see.
I want to know, as soon as we said that story, how many people watching start clicking X on stuff. No, Jizzy Mac is coming with the funny comments today as well. They said, "This is America. Shame don't work on us." Exactly.
Oh, man, we wear our shame.
Listen, shame wore off after, I would say after the last election, but honestly, you could say that after the last like 4, 5, 6, 7 elections. All right, like shame is gone in America. Nobody care about that. So
nobody cares.
In the East, when they put your last name, it shames your whole family. Right. So that is the thing. But there's so many babies, and I think I saw on your old Facebook profile, I just started laughing. You was like, "Oh, wedlock baby." But anyway, there's so many, children here that are born out of wedlock or divorced parents or whatever. That family name thing isn't as big as it is here as in the East. So I get what you're saying as far
where
as
you can bring shame to your family.
Right.
Like Mulan.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Go to any club in America in a big city on a Friday. In fact, Sunday through Sunday, you'll see enough people putting shame to their whole families.
Yeah, nobody will care.
Here we are, ending it on a great story. We put Buffy because we didn't have enough room to type the rest of his last name, nor do I care to. But Warren Buffett has been trolled again. A punter bets millions Bitcoin price to soar above Berkshire stock. What's going on with this bet?
Oh yeah, well, a guy who basically has enough money to make a $8.5 million bet, which will get him $1.2 billion if he wins. That by 2023, which is well after the halving, that one Bitcoin will be worth more than $280,000, which I think that's fair. Which is their share price right now. However, it could be worth more in the future. However, I know if Bitcoin gets to that price, that it will take market share away from a lot of these companies.
Wait, his shares are 280K?
Yep.
I did not know he was doing it like that.
Yep. Or more than 280,000 above Bitcoin within half a decade. So that's one of those things that if it happens, he'll be super rich, and everybody who's in the crypto space will be super rich. I don't think it will hurt Warren Buffett that much. It will be interesting to see.
Warren Buffett said he wanted to short it. Put your money where your mouth is on this bet. It's nothing to you.
He's already been wrong about Google and Facebook, and it looks like in the tech world, Bitcoin might be next, and some people are putting their money where their mouth is. So 2023 will be interesting. I believe whose bet is that? McAfee's bet is in 2020. It's a few other bets that are, down the road, 2025. Tim Draper, I believe, tried to make a bet with somebody for 2021. So down the road, we do have a lot of these people who believe the price will go crazy, simply because increase in market share, increase in the market cap, increase in price, because the supply is only going to stay the same, or very, very close to the same, because we're at 18 million right now, people. So if you didn't know already, the supply is getting smaller and smaller, and when the halving happens in 2020, there'll be a lot more use cases along with a less supply. So
BTC Pro, that was harsh. BTC Pro said, but not to be harsh, but ... Will Buffy be around to see? That was harsh. All right.
Hey,
But hey, you're right. Will he even be around to see that?
That's
man?
Yeah, that's 5 years.
You might as well
now.
take the bet just to take it.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, when Bitcoin passes 100,000, you're right. He might not be able to take that one.
Yeah,
if he gets that bet wrong again, and all those people who's been investing with him, like, look, you've done a great job for 30 years, but 30 years, I only seen 15% every year. Like,
I need you to go.
We just missed the big one here. All right, like this is the third time, so we missed
back
Google.
to Omaha.
Yeah, go back to
Nah, I'm saying he's too much of a legend. Sort of like sort of a deity where people. It doesn't matter what he does. People He'll always be in the pantheons of trading. Exactly, he'll be in the pantheons of trading and investment for years to come. You can't really take him down. However, you can make fun of people. So that is one of those things that if a bunch of millionaires are made in the next few years, and they all were against Buffett, all the people that were on the Buffett side can kind of get laughed at. Like try to tell you know, or we try to explain to you how this technology works. But it'll be interesting. I hope the bet goes through.
See
and
if we can get this picture of him real quick.
Yeah,
he was trying to be Mr. Cool. I was trying. There we go. He wearing the fitteds.
Oh, yeah.
Like with them fitteds. There we go.
Hey man, trying to live.
There we go. TMT. That's what everybody's telling Floyd not to listen to him. Look, there we go.
Oh yeah.
That's how you get up on that.
Yep.
Why you can't do that with Bitcoin? Just wear a Bitcoin hat, man. Come on, you young, you hip, Warren.
Oh yeah. And let's see. Oh yeah, BTC Pro. He said, yeah, he's already appointed his successor. Yeah, absolutely, because you never know. But
no, it would be funny though if he retired or whatever happens, and his successor does like a full 180. But man, we've been investing in Bitcoin for 10 years. Look, we invested in Bitcoin. Y'all think we're gonna miss this thing?
Exactly. It's like, you think
we're not missing the boat on this?
Even though there are some companies affiliated with Berkshire Hathaway that have invested in crypto companies,
right?
They haven't bought it directly, so we'll see.
All right. For the free Bitcoin today, what are we doing?
Oh, yeah. So we'll just keep this conversation going. Do you think Bitcoin will be worth over $280,000 in 2023? Ooh. Do you think the guy will win the bet? Do you think he'll lose? Why? Let us know, and we'll send those free.
Make sure you let us know why, too. Just not yes or no.
Yes. If you think it'll go to $1 million, if you think it'll go to 0, doesn't matter to us. Let us know and tell us why.
All right. Other than that, have a happy weekend. Happy Friday. It's Friday the 13th. And as we used to say back in the day, if you're scared, get a dog. You didn't see that one coming. Yeah. All right. No, cheers, everybody. We'll see you early next week, Monday. Talk more crypto.
Oh, yeah.
Take care.
Have a good one.